We have complete up to the fourth samskara, that is Uttapana samskara, and for the fifth samskara, the amalgamation and all we have done, and we have seen how it was formed, and the three types of patana also explained in the last session. This time I'm going to show you how the distillation was carried out, how the distillation were done, everything. In this session I'm going to tell patana, bodhana, niyamana and deepana. These four samskaras we are discussing today. Anyhow, we'll start today. Start. So after the amalgamation is done, the first samskara is urdhvapatana. Sublimation is processed here, is done here. So of course there are three distinct methodology, three distinct distillation instruments have been mentioned, but we have preferred doing all the three as a Tirak Patana Yantra, but the drugs were taken as mentioned for Urdhvapatana, Adhapatana and Tirak Patana. But the instrument is Tirak Patana Yantra only. Okay, I will tell you why we have opted this such a procedure. In Vishwanath Dwivedi, he has mentioned that there is no problem if you perform all the three distillation patana in the Tirak Patana Yantra, and there will be loss will be very less. So in that aspect, we have considered this, and three patana were done in distillation apparatus only. So this was the first Urdhvapatana, first one Urdhvapatana. So it was 4.5 enlarged, enlarged. Okay. First Urdhvapatana. So it was 4.45 kilo of mercury was there, and one fourth part of tamra was added. Shodhita tamra. We have performed Samanya Shodhana and Vishesha Shodhana. Then we have added tamra, and we have triturated for 15 to 16 days. It is very difficult to make amalgam. It is not only possible by yantra also, but we have to sit and triturate together. Sometimes you have to triturate in the sun, and sometimes you have to triturate for more days. Continuous timings is very important. Addition of lemon juice is very important here, because lemon juice catalyzes the reaction between amalgamation between mercury and tamra. In some procedures, they have told to add salt also. We have added salt here. So after the amalgam has formed, the total weight was 5.562 kilo. Okay. When Jarna takes place, when we add metal along with the mercury, it should not increase as it is mentioned in the books. But here we observe the increase in the weight of the mercury. So distillation was carried out. Next. So why Tamra is best suited for this one? If you go to Rasurdaya Tantra, he has mentioned to perform three patana along with the Tamra. So this is actually the best method, but we needed Tamra in a lot of quantity. That is why we have selected Rasaratna Samuchaya. But comparatively, Rasurdaya Tantra is the best option. Why Tamra was taken? This Tamra is a metal from which most of the alloys are formed. Copper mixes with the other metals very easily. That is why it is opted for most of the alloys. So what happens when we mix the mercury along with the tamra? If there are some apadravyas like tin and lead in the mercury, they form mixed with they form a complex with the tamra. And when we are subjecting it for distillation, only mercury comes out from that mass. All the other impurities and metals like naga and vanga will reside in the container only. That is why tamra is selected here. And one fourth part of tamra is being mentioned. Actually, in the Rasaratna Samuchaya, he has not mentioned how much quantity of tamra should be taken. Tamra should be taken up to you can form the pishti, tamra pishti, whatever the quantity you can take. But in some of the books, it has been mentioned one third has been mentioned, one third and one fourth. According to some researchers, we have observed, and we have taken one fourth part of the tamra. And at what temperature mercury comes out? That is very important. In the last session, also, some sir has asked me at what temperature it comes. According to me, there is no much change in the sublimation point actually, but Up to 450 degrees centigrade, mercury starts coming. Even though the boiling point of the mercury is 358, we have to give more temperature. I think so that the pressure has to create inside the container, the vapors of mercury should come outside. So for that, little bit pressure is to be created inside the container. For, at that time, at that temperature and pressure, the vapors will come outside from the cylinder. That is why up to 450 degrees centigrade was observed. At that temperature, mercury starts coming. But this is not the case in case of Adapatan and Kirkpatan. That is different. So how much is the duration? When we started giving the temperature, within 20 to 25 minutes, mercury started coming outside. It was easy. How to assess the distillation is over, whether we got distillation everything or not? You have to weigh the mercury, whatever you have received from another side. You have to weigh, take it out and weigh it. If you got the maximum 95, more than 95% of the mercury is obtained, and mercury is not dribbling from the receiver, then you should consider that the process is over. Okay, next. While doing this distillation, Patana, one should take care that proper amalgamation should take place. It has to become like Navanita Pisti. So total mass has to become like a butter. That is the proper amalgamation. If there are some crystals of tamra remains in the amalgam, then that is not good. So that mercury has not mixed with the copper properly. So for the purification purpose, all the tamra has to dissolve. It should become like a butter, and you must check for the leakage in the instrument because mercury vapors are very dangerous, and the receiver should be inserted submerged in the water, and so you should make arrangement that so that you can take out the mercury from the receiver and wait. These are all the things we have to take care. This is the instrument for the urdhopatana. The paste, the Namanita paste is being filled in the cylinder, and then cylinder is connected to uh, the distillation apparatus, and it is heated. Next. So now I come here. Why we have done all the three Tirapatana? There are some problems in Adhapatana and Urdhopatana. When in the Damaru Yantra, when we perform Urdhopatana from the copper paste, the pressure inside the container will increase more. If you seal it properly, then there will not be changes. If the seal is not correct, there is chances of mercury spilling out or vapors can go out. It is a very risky procedure. And all the mercury has to go. See, I have taken 4.5 kilo. All the mercury has to go inside and it has to stick there. Sometimes what happens when the mercury condenses in the above inner surface of the upper pot, the condensed mercury again comes outside and dribbles in the lower pot. That is also another problem with the urdhopatan. And in adhapatan, what happens when you have applied the paste of the abraca and mercury together inside the inner surface of the upper pot, and you have to give from the heat from the above, then there is chances of all the pieces that which are not burned along with the mercury can fall down in the lower pot. There is also another problem. It has been discussed in the Parada Vijnaniya book, and Vishwanath Dwivedi says that if it falls also, don't worry. You have to take all the mass together and then submit it for Tiryak Patana Vidhi. Considering this, I have opted all the three Patana in the distillation apparatus. And in the importance of Tiryak Patana, the author says that in the Tiryak Patana, Urdhopatana and Adhapatana and Tiryak Patana, all the three Patanas will take place in this instrument. And why should not we do this 3 times? So considering this, we have taken the distillation machine for the all the three Patanas. Next. So probable mechanism, what this is the images of first time what we did in Urdhopatana we tried. We have taken the paste, amalgam paste, and we have applied in the inner surface of the lower pot, and we have constructed the Urdhopatana instrument, and we have given heat from downwards. Unfortunately, the leakage broke at the joint and mercury started spilling from outside. I feel that there is increased pressure is also there in the container. That is why the seal broke down. Immediately we have stopped that process. This is for the first time when we are doing, not the third time. So immediately we have stopped the process and we have taken it into the distillation apparatus, which was safe for us and safe for mercury also. So we have to give the temperature up to 450 degrees centigrade. What I feel is the vapors or the molecules of the mercury which are in vaporized state need more pressure, because I feel that those are heavy. To come outside, it needs inside pressure, and pressure increases. How do we give the temperature? So up to 450 degrees centigrade, we have to give the temperature. Then it comes. Next videos, please. Urdu Pathan video. In the distillation apparatus, we did Urdu Pathan distillation. Can you see the videos? Same. The distillation is going on. We are getting the mercury back very beautifully. You can see the droplet. See, sometimes if you have added water, as it happens in the second patana and third patana, there is kanji is mixed with that. So along with the mercury, first kanji vaporizes and the water vapor comes through the apparatus. That is why it is showing there is air and moisture is also coming there. Initially moisture comes. After that, mercury starts coming like this. This is a slow motion video. So most of the mercury comes outside in the Urdhvapatana. There is no much problem here. Within 20 minutes or 25 minutes, you can see the mercury coming out. Next. This is how mercury comes. Maximum of the mercury comes out. Total duration up to 3 hours we have to perform. 3 to 4 hours we have to perform depending on the mercury obtained. Okay. Next. So that was the Urdhvapatana Vidhi. In the Urdhvapatana Vidhi, we do not have moisture and only tamra is there. Leaving the tamra, only mercury comes outside, so there is no problem. But problem starts with Adhapatana and Tiryakpatana. Adhapatana, the ingredients are Triphala, Shigru. Triphala, we have to take all these 1/16 part. Anuktamane Shodashamsha we have to take. That is mentioned in the Ayurveda Prakasha. So each ingredient 1/16 part, that is 860 grams. Shigru, Chitraka, Lavana, and Sarshapa, all we have to take. Next. This happens again in the other Patana Vidhi. I mean, the Nashapishta, what has happened in the third Samskara, the same thing has to happen along with this herbal drugs. When you triturate, mercury again becomes disappear and mixed into the mass as a tiny particles. Then next, and this is subjected for distillation. So what are the problems we are going to face in other pathanamagi? Even though if you perform them in the distillation apparatus, when the herbal drugs are burned, so there is possibility of coming of some volatile oils and the tar and the carbon. This all have to burn, and sometimes carbon particle comes inside the pipe. There is possibility of blockage, and some of the mercury will, most of the mercury will come outside, and some part of the mercury will adhere inside the condenser pipe, inside the pipe. So that is a problem in other pathanavidi. The most problem is tar, which is a black color, greasy substance when we burn the herbal drugs. That is very much observed, and that creates a problem while collecting the mercury. Next. This is how the distillation of the Adapatana along with the herbs, you remember. First is along with the tambra, there is no problem. And second is along with the herbs. And the third one is along with the abrata. So this is how we have done Adapatana along with the herbal drugs. Mercury becomes blackish, and black substance also comes along with the mercury. Sometimes the oil or the tar also comes along with this. Next video. Another person. Okay, this is a video of Adapatana. You can see the mercury. So like that black color tar or oil will also come along with this. But mercury comes outside. So what I feel is, as they have mentioned, Ramagni should be given here, lighter and Mandagni, Madhyamagni and Tivragni has to be given, because along with this paste we have added Kanji here. I mean the sour gruel we have added, that has to burn. I mean that vapor has to go outside. After that the herbal drugs has to burn, and then mercury starts coming. Up to 600-degree temperature we have to give in this aspect here, and then the mercury starts coming outside. After the maximum amount of mercury came also, you have to clear the pipe. Many of the mercury have been adhered in the pipe. That is a hectic job to clear all the container and the pipe. And the next one is Sirya Patanavithi. Here we have to mix the Dhanya Brata. I have shown you Dhanya Brata how to prepare in the last session. This Dhanya Brata we have taken 1/16 part of Dhanya Brata along with the mercury we have added, and again it has to become Nastapishtatva, that is mercury should disappear. It will become a fine paste. Abraka, I mean that is mica. Mica powder is also become very fine powder, and that is subjected for Pathan. Next, there are also some abraka particles will come here. It looks smoky. Next video. Another video is there. Okay, this is Siryak Pathan along with the abraka. You can see some small particles of abraka are also there. It comes along with the pipe. That is not mixed with the mercury, but along with the pipe they come. But you can get the mercury, whole mercury back. Forward. You see, hereby we are giving the temperature, and mercury can be seen. Show them another video. Okay, that. So you have to take out the mercury from the container like this. Either any other instrument can also be used. We have taken the mercury from the container with a syringe, and we will weigh it whether we have got maximum amount of mercury or not. We will weigh and then decide to stop it or not. Okay, like that. Forward. Okay, stop it. Go to next. Go to next slide. Okay, next. So here the fifth samskara is completed. All the three patana were done. First patana is easier. Second and third patana is difficult. If you go along with the Rasavruddhya Tantra, as mentioned to do all the patana along with the Tamra only. So I feel that was much better to perform all the patana along with the Tamra. That is much better. But you need more copper, and the more copper should be subjected for Sodana and all. That is much better compared with there. And what happens up to the fifth samskara? The elimination of dosha, elimination of impurities is over. So after the patana, sarva dosha vinirmukta parada is observed. The parada will become clear from all the dosha. It will be cleared from all the metallic adulterants like naga, vanga, and other all the doshas are completed or eliminated by this three distillation, triple distilled mercury. Whatever the mercury we get from the scientific labs also, that is double distilled mercury. But here we are performing triple distilled mercury in the samskara. After the Patana samskara, we have the sixth samskara called as Rodhana samskara or the Bodhana samskara. Very strange thing has been mentioned in the classics here, that he says that after the so many Patana and all, Mercury will become very weak. Mercury will become like Marana Praya, as if it dies. It has become tired. As it is mentioned in the classics, I'm telling you, it will become Manda Viryatva, and it will moment will be very slow, as if a person loses his energy after performing Panchakarma. Like that, Mercury also loses its activeness. So this was mentioned in the classics, but we have observed it very nicely after the Patana Samskar. Show them how the Mercury was after the fifth Samskara. You see, that is why to prevent that condition, they have mentioned the Rodhana or Bodhana Samskar. Rodhana or Bodhana means awakening. We are getting the Mercury back from the awake state. You see, go back, go back. The Mercury is slow, very slow here. Yeah, so scientifically, it is difficult to explain what happened to Mercury. It is not so much motile. It is so sticking to the vessel. Actually, the mercury viscosity is less than water. It may be strange to hear you. There are two types of viscosity. One is the kinematic viscosity, and another is dynamic viscosity. Dynamic viscosity is more than the water, but kinematic viscosity is less than water. It will move faster than the water actually, but it was very slow when we have observed after the fifth samskara. You can see that it was very slow. Okay. So, so this is considered as the term used in this classics is Shandatva. Mercury attains Shandatva to Manda Viryatva. So, improve the Virya Atva Shakti Utkarsha. For the purpose of Shakti Utkarsha, the Rodhana or the Bodhana Samskara is performed. Next slide. To bring back the potential of the mercury back, the Rodhana Samskara is performed. Next. How to perform the Bodhana Samskara? The sixth Samskara has mentioned that Vishtambuja Nirodhena Tato Mukakaro Bhavet Vedanadi Vashat Suto Virya Prapnottamum Atyuttamam. So it has been mentioned you have to keep the mercury along with Srishtambuja. What is Srishtambuja? Is a controversial statement. Many authors have mentioned many thoughts for that, but most of the authors have considered as Saindava Jala. Saindava means salt and the water. Salt and the water. 1:5 ratio as mentioned in the Bharata Vijnaniya we have referred. In that ratio we have to keep the mercury along with. Please. Okay. Next slide. So in that ratio we have to keep the mercury along with the salt water in a glass or porcelain dish, and that is inserted in the, it has kept in a pit inside the earth. That means we should not disturb it. That is why we have kept the container in the earth for 3 days. In many books it has been mentioned 21 days or 7 days. According to the Vishwanath Dwivedi, Vasudev Mulshankar Dwivedi, we have performed it for 3 days. What may be the cause for this? What I see is when mercury comes under pressure or when it is oxygenated, the mercuric oxide is formed. It is called as a tailing of mercury, and that sticks to the surface of the container. So, how to prevent this tailing of mercury? Simply, you have to wash with the water. Simply, you have to wash with the water. So, by this, the tailing of mercury will go off and it will become active. I feel that correlation might help here. We have to keep the mercury in salt water for 3 days undisturbed. Next. So after that, we got the mercury which was very normal and its motility was good. It was fine. So what happens when we perform the Bodhana Phala? It's a Shandatva Nivritvi. It will become Marana Praya and it will become active. Virya Prakarsha, again Virya potency will increase. And Mukha Karana. Mukha Karana means mercury will be able to grasp the metals in the further procedure. In the 9th or 10th, like that, in that procedure, mercury will be able to grasp the metals and minerals given to that. That is Mukha Karana. Here, we are creating the mukha for mercury to eat the other metals. Next. So this is a strange, it's difficult to explain why do we perform Niyamana Samskara. This is seventh Samskara we are performing here. And it was very difficult for me to perform this Samskara, Niyamana Samskara. Karkoti Padinetrabhyam Ruchyo Kambuja Markavai, Samam Kurtu Aranalena, Seti Jalatrium. 3 days you have to perform the steaming. Continuously 3 days you have to perform the steaming. So why this procedure is performed? Niyamana term comes in yoga also. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, like that. There also the term comes. Niyama means to control. What we have to control here, as it is mentioned in the classics, that after the sixth samskara, Parada will get more chapallet, it will become too much motile, and it will have the uncontrollable potency. To control its potency and the chapaleta, this procedure is performed. It is very strange to explain. After Patra Samskara, it has become Marana Praya, and you have performed the sixth Samskara to increase its potency. Again, in the seventh Samskara, you are telling that so it has become too much motile. So, this is mentioned in the classics, but in Ayurveda Prakasha, he tries to, in commentary, he tries to explain why Niyamana Samskara is performed. Niyamana Samskara is performed to assess whether the Mukha Karana or the Viratkarsha that has happened in the sixth Samskara are permanent or temporary. To check that, Niyamana Samskara is mentioned as according to the commenter of Ayurveda Prakash. Otherwise, if you see the ingredients and all, it is difficult to explain why Niyamana Samskara is performed. Next. Niyamana Samskara is procedure is Vedana for 3 days. What are the ingredients? Ingredients are Vandhya Karkoti. This is the problematical ingredient for us because we have to get the tuber of this drug, Momodia dioica. Momodia Terrantia is the bitter gourd, I think so. So that drug is that Paninetra, that is Nagavalli betel leaf, Pustika is Punarrama, Markava is Bringaraja, and Saindava. Along with the kanji, you have to make a paste, and inside that you have to keep the mercury and make a pottery. I will show you in the video. The problem is the fruit what you are seeing in the my image at the last, it is Momordia dioica. In Kannada it is called as Madahagalakayi, and in some other languages I don't know what we call. It is vegetable. People use this as a vegetable. Its name is Vandhya Karkoti. See, when I went inside in the depths of this plant, there are two types of plants of this only. One is male plant and another is female plant. In the male plant, there will be no flowers, and female plant will produce flowers and seeds. So we have to take the plant which is Vandhya. Vandhya means infertile. So the male plant, the tuber is collected, and that is used in this procedure. So how did I get? I stopped my procedure for 20 to 25 days to search this drug, and finally came to know that somewhere in the near Madikeri or Coorg, people from agriculture department they are forming this drug, and they will have one male plant and 20 to 25 female plants will be there. I requested them to give the tubers of male plant. Actually, he refused me that if I give you the tuber, there will not be pollination for the other plants. So that is very difficult. I requested him for the research purpose to please help us. So a person by name Venkatesha has sent me the tubers of this plant, and then we have continued this procedure. These are the ingredients of Niyamana Samskara. Vandhya Karkoti, you remember, because it will not produce, it is a male plant. So this is how we have to perform. Take all the paste, make it along with the kanji, you have to preserve it, make it paste, and again pour the mercury and make a pottery. Next, it is kept for steaming. So many people perform that we have to prepare a bowl from the drug. In that bowl, we have to keep the mercury. It has been mentioned. This is Niyamana Samskara. So while first one is Vedana, and the seventh one is Svedana, and the eighth samskara is Svedana. So we can make a bowl, and then mercury is kept inside after drying the drug, and then that is kept in the potoli and Svedana is done. But whatever we do, when we immerse the potoli in the water, again it will become wet, and mercury has to go to the bottom of the potoli only. So we have kept as it is, we have poured the mercury. So next, yes, next, next.
गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो 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 ज्येष्ठाय च द्वितीयाय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च
We
कनिष्ठाय
need to
च
chant
नमः
mantra.
पूर्वजाय च
Sutra.
परजाय च नमो मध्यमाय चापगल्भाय च
This
नमो
mantra is very performing the
झगन्याय
Prakash.
च बुद्धियाय च नमः
This is the paste we have.
शोभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो ज्ञाम्या
Thereby pouring
नमः
it.
शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः
This is our
शिवाय
beloved principal pouring the mercury. Everyone from our college cooperated for this procedure. One person cannot do this. All my staff, all my students have cooperated for this huge procedure. Everyone was there. They used to chant mantra in the morning. They used to come and chant Shiva Stuti. See, the mercury will settle down either in the initial or the at least when you insert the potoli inside the kanji, it will go to the bottom. But you have to be careful that banana leaf should be very safe and there is no leakage from the banana leaf. Next. The potoli is done. This is the procedure followed in the first procedure also and in the next procedure also. Svedana is done. Same thing. Along with the herbal drugs, you have to make a potoli and then it is immersed in the kanji for boiling for 3 days. Okay. Niyamana samskara. So what happens after the performing Niyamana samskara? Next, the Chapalya Nivritti, the mortality, too much mortality which has happened in the sixth samskara, that is removed. Virya Niyamana, controlling of the Virya. And another very important point here we have mentioned is Vanyamitratva. Mercury will become stable on the fire as mentioned in the classes. But we have not observed this because mercury may evaporate at if its evaporation point is 358, 2 to 4 degrees centigrade might be changed, but we did not observe the fire Agnisthai property of fireproof mercury. We did not observe here. It is difficult for us to define why Niyamana Samskara is performed, as I mentioned with the reference of Ayurveda Prakasha. Next. The last samskara is Deepana Samskara. Deepana Samskara is performed to increase the appetite of the mercury towards the grass. Grass, I mean, whatever we are giving for the mercury to eat is called as grass. After the eighth samskara, we are giving mercury, Sandaka we will give, Abraka we will give, gold and silver, all these materials we will give as a part of Ashtadasha Samskara, as a part of 18 Samskara. So we have to make mercury to eat properly. As we give a patient Chitraka Devati before going for Visarjana Karma, so that or any digestive problems, how do we give Chitraka? Like that, here also some Vishnu Krishna drugs are being mentioned for creating appetite in the mercury. So the ingredients as mentioned in the Rasarat chart, Chara, Sindhu, Kagabu, Shithi, Shigru, like this other. So the next slide. Sarshapa, Amla, Vetan, or Lavana are used. These are the ingredients of Deepana Samskara. Next. I'm not going to show you the video in the Deepana Samskara because this is the same procedure what we have done in the previous. Take the kalka of all these drugs and drugs should be taken 1/16 part and mercury is poured on that. Totally is made, kept steaming for 3 days. This is how the Deepana Samskara is done. After the Deepana Samskara, this is removal images. After removal, after 3 days, we are removing the mercury. It was 4.70, 4.50, 4.050 mercury was obtained after the 8th samskara. Next. After the completion of the 8th samskara, the mercury will become grass or sea, bubukshita. It can consume the metals and minerals inside it. So that is the intention of the Deepana samskara we have done. So total mercury obtained after the 8th samskara was 4.050 kilo of mercury. Probably approximately on the half kilo of mercury have been lost. Next. Okay, this is the completion. After the completion, we did again puja of Shiva. This is the last photo we have taken. Next. So one more concept comes. How do you claim that mercury has become pure? What is the criteria that this mercury has become pure? That is difficult to answer. If you go search in the classical books, they say that if Astamamsha avashishyate, if 1/8 is remained, then your process is correct. They say. This is very difficult to defend because in the law, in the ancient times, there may be instrumentation problems, there may be loss of mercury in the vapors or in the different forms. So if 1/8 is remain, that is the correct. It is difficult to defend. In other scholars who have mentioned, who have done Ashta Samskara, they also did not get remaining of 1/8 only. They got more amount of mercury. For example, I did 2.5 kilo first time and 1.8 kilo was remaining. And I did second time 3.5 kilo and 2.8 kilo of mercury was remaining. And this time I lost approximately 500 grams of mercury. So this is uh, difficult to tell. But what happens is in the physical observations, mercury will become bright and clean, and mercury will not stick to the container, of the surface of the container, and mercury will be normal, motile. All these observations can be done. Except this, it is difficult to say that how mercury is purified, as my observation. Next. Okay, go back. Okay, so here mercury samskara is almost over. So as a part of interesting thing, one very interesting topic I am telling you within 5 minutes, how the Rasalinga is formed in traditional way. Traditionally, how Rasalinga is formed, that I am going to show you with a video. It was done for you 2-3 days back. So next slide. Okay, these are the ingredients you need. I will tell you what happens in the Rasalinga chemically after this one. So you need aluminum vessel, you need copper sulfate, I mean Sasyaka, and you need lavana and lemon juice and mercury. You need to see. Next, go back. So in the aluminum vessel, we have to add copper sulfate, and then you have to add some water and lemon juice. Then copper sulfate dissolves, and as you add salt, salt will enhance the reaction. There, the reaction starts there. What is, and then you have to add a mercury. Okay, show them the video. This is all the procedure of traditional. I also did Rasalinga, but not this time. I did some different methods. Forward. Copper sulfate added in aluminum vessel is very much important here. Next. As you add the salt and lemon juice, the reaction starts cooking aluminum and the copper sulfate. You can see the the vessel become hot, and we are going to observe that brick color powder has been observed. Traditionally, they add mercury along with the in the vessel only. After leaving some time, mercury will become powder like this. You see, it is the gray color powder. Mercury has become powder. You have to separate the mercury along with some brick red powder, and you mix it properly, and mercury will become solidified as this. You can prepare Rasalinga with this one, but it is very soft. You can see this is a video. You can keep in the Rasa Shastra department. It is good for those. Go to first slide. Previous slide. Okay, what is happening here chemically is it is a type of displacement reaction. When aluminum reacts with the copper sulfate, aluminum displaces the copper from the copper sulfate. That is why we have seen the brick red color powder. That was copper, pure copper displaced from copper sulfate. So aluminum will be there. When you add mercury along with that mass, mercury readily mixes with copper and it forms amalgam, and mercury will become soft gel like paste. According to me, one should not add mercury inside the aluminum vessel, because anyhow it is going to form amalgamation with aluminum also. That should not be done. It can be, you can take out red color powder outside and with mix with mercury, and you can triturate and amalgamation will take place. Traditionally done, you can find it in some YouTubes also, but I did in a different way. So, lastly, I will show you. These are the Rasalinga prepared by me from the Ashtasamskarita Parada. So both are them. You can see the hardness of the mercury. Last video. Hardness of the mercury is different here. So, see the sound. It's very hard. If you press also, there is no scratches, there is no breakage.
Ugru.
And it was saying I have this video. Okay, so not sure. This is what we did was the Rasalinga. It is very hard also. It is very hard. But I will not share how did I prepare, because many things have to be experienced. Yeah, everything cannot be explained. Many things in the Ayurveda and research have to be experienced. So one has to do a lot of work for that experience. So I will not hide anything from anyone, but I expect my students or anyone to work hard along with me, so that they get some experience, practical experience also. So this is how Ashta Samskara was completed. So it was a big task we have completed. I feel happy that I did thing which is uncommon. We always do. Everyone has a tendency to do something different from others. That who have not done that things I have to do. Such common tendency everyone has. If you ask a person who has climbed the Mount Everest, why did you climb? Who is benefited like that? Nobody has done Ashtasamskara, so I wanted to do the Ashtasamskara and practical difficulties. I hope uh, this will be useful for my follow students or the scholars who can again perform Ashtasamskara. It is my little effort in the view of Parada Samskara in the practical aspect. Still, therapeutics aspects should be explored. I have not gone through the therapeutic aspects. In the second time and the third time, I used the mercury in the medicines. Some of the preparations like Shashaleka, Vati, and from Kajjali, from Rasasindura, we have prepared from the second and the first batch, but we could not document the differences. Definitely, there was a much efficacious we have seen, observed, but we have not documented. And I know the students will involve in such a procedure and explore the hidden secrets, which are very useful to mankind. In the future, also, one can find it is very useful. You may find a very strange amalgam, or you may find some efficacy in therapeutics. Also, you can find some invent some new medicines. I hope students will stay in the field of Shastra or Ayurveda and contribute something to their mother science. Thank you very much, all of you. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to express my Ashta Samskara to you all. And I have a YouTube channel also where all the procedures have been explained. Within few days, I have to start again silver basma and gold basma. We are starting this procedure. So my Facebook is also there. You can see the videos and images. Thank you one and all. That's it. Dr. Sandeep.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Continue, sir.
Okay. Tejasri.
Thank you, sir. It was a remarkable session. That marks the end of the session. Let's take some time for the questions. Hereby, the participants are requested to type their questions in the chat box.
Excuse me, sir.
Mentioned in Siddhananda.
No, sir. I'm asking this procedure with Tutta and Navasadhara.
Yeah,
What you took, what is the reference of this particular procedures?
no, sir. There is no reference in folklore and in traditional practitioners and some from Siddha practitioners. They do like this. That is why we have seen and taken.
Exactly, sir. Last 2 months before we have prepared same procedure Rasalinga in our department in our pharmacy. But still, all the students are having the doubts regarding the reference. Already we have given the reference from the Jamnagar University. What Jamnagar people are preparing, this procedure, what we learned from our Guruji, same thing we are in Parada Gutika Nirmana, but till yet this reference I didn't got anywhere. So
No,
it is
sir,
yeah,
yes,
it is from Jamnagar practice only. I think
yeah,
so,
might
sir. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know exactly, but traditionally they practice in South India. That I have heard. That's it. No exact
No, here
reference.
I was there in Amrita School of Ayurveda since 12 years, sir. Then at that time, we are preparing that Rasalinga same procedure also. What we are learning from our Guruji, that we are just teaching our students. This is fact, sir. But such type of reference is not there. We can say it is Anubhuta Yoga for Jamnagar practice only, sir. But Parada Samhita, it is not there. Such type of Parada Gutika Nirmana. There are so many Parada Gutika procedures are there, sir. But this Tutta and this Labana or Navasadhara, it is not there, sir. I think so. I have not seen. Then, sir, another thing, another thing, I am sharing this knowledge to with you, sir, to all of our viewers.
Sure, sure.
So another thing, sir, what is the difference between this 99.9% mercury it is available in market? Then is it
Hello.
needed for Shodhana or Ashta Samskara?
No, sir. No, sir.
Is
I
it
have
audible,
told
sir?
you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have
Yeah.
told you before also. So, in case of Ashtasamskara, the intention is not only the purification. Intention is imbibing some qualities also. That is why samskara is performed.
Okay.
I feel the samskara is better as mentioned according to go. If you go to the classic,
Then, sir,
you have to.
what is the meaning of 99.9? That's your,
Yes, sir.
sir. That's your. That Nagabanga dosa nivarana, Vishabani Mala dosa nivarana, Sapta Kanchuka dosa nivarana, up to Bodhana Samskara, it will be evaporate. And it
Yeah,
will
yeah.
become a Bubukshi Karana or
Ah,
Mukhi Karana. So
ah.
my question, if 99.9% that Merck company it is there,
Yes.
so whether in that mercury some another metals and minerals will be
Will
there,
not be
sir?
there. I don't think the metals and minerals will be there. It is pure only. It is pure
Then
only.
on what base we can say, sir, pure, sir, purity of this mercury? That till yet I didn't understand, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Being in my teaching experience 14 years, but till yet I am doubtful in that matters. If it is
No,
available,
sir.
that yes, sir, my students are always frequently asking if 99.9
Yes, yes,
Shuddha mercury it is available, not
yes.
Shuddha, pure mercury, that what market available it is.
Uh-huh.
Then what is the need for this Samskarita?
Samskara. Sir, correct, sir.
Yeah.
Correct. But we directly, I cannot answer this question because we have to go for the further samskara. After the eighth samskara, what all the things are changes observed in the purified mercury and 99% 0.9% mercury purity that we have not observed. When we go on doing the other samskaras, then we will understand what is the importance of samskara. After eighth samskara, no, we have to do, and then we can understand. Uh, I am not sure. I'm telling you because we have not done all the Ashtadasha Samskara. Up to 8 Samskara only we perform. What happens when it takes Grasa or when it takes Abraka, when it takes Gandhaka, and all these things we have not observed. So it is difficult to answer this question. What happens why cannot we take 99.9% pure? I feel like that. What happens in the next procedures also we have to observe and tell. I am not a Sarvagna, but I will try to compensate.
No, sir, not like that. It is nothing but a Tadvida Sambhashana
Yes,
discussion
yes,
point. We the Rasa Shastri is always having so many doubts in our syllabus point, especially in
yes, sir.
mercurial preparation. Of course, today your presentation was very nice. Systematically, it was very systematically, but still some PG scholars are having the doubts regarding
Yes, sir.
this. I think
Yes, yes.
this research is needed in future for this
Oh, yes, sir.
99.9% is Shuddha mercury with our Ashta Samskara Parada. It will be
Yes,
better.
sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for your valuable.
Thank,
Thank you
thank you.
for your valuable presentation and nice presentation, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Sandeep. As asked by the professor, actually it is a very extensive research we have to take. And one more thing is also that the parda which is obtained from Hingula, there is also reference that they are told to use directly without doing any Ashtasamskara. So it will be a comparative study. I
Yes,
think
yes.
you are still in the research process. I think God
Yes,
should give you enough strength to perform all those things, and please find out what is the difference
different.
between these three. Like,
Yes, yes.
I think after doing this Ashta Samskaras, we
Yes.
can perform this, if we do ICP AES, if there is any difference in that part, and taking 99.9 percentage and doing directly Jarana, it is a very difficult and more effort and time is needed, but still you are in that process. and I think you can perform. And actually, it can be divided and can also be done. Not only you, most of the
Yeah, yeah, madam,
doctors
madam.
will do.
That's why
Yeah,
research is needed.
yeah,
With
yeah.
this
Yes, sir.
99% market available mercury and our
Yes,
Hingulatha Parada plus Ashtasamskara Parada.
yes,
Yes,
It's
sir. The
definitely.
same, this question was asked for many more years. Still, I was doing in ROTP in Jamnagar University.
Yeah,
What is the difference between this? Because only if we do research, we can answer this question. Both this physicochemical analysis and means clinical study also.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So I think all students, those who are coming in future, they should take this research process and find out.
yes, yes, ma'am. It is needed. What
Yeah,
I have done is a little work in that. There is still lot of scope for research. We have to perform.
yeah,
And
definitely. One person doing all these things is very difficult. I think it can be shared. One part
Yes,
can be done by one person. Like that, the research can be shared and we can get the result within a short period. Otherwise, it will become very expensive.
yes, yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah.
and sir, one thing, sir.
Sir,
This Rasalinga Nirmana after amalgamate form,
yes,
then while reaction will be starting, then after that we are pressing it through a pottery form. We have to
yes,
remove the free mercury also in that
yes, yes,
Rasalinga.
yes,
If
sir, yes,
free
sir.
mercury will be there, then it may quickly breaking chance will be there. So we have to
Yes, yes,
press it very tightly and we have to bind it.
yes, sir.
It will become a very hard Rasalinga.
Yes, sir. The another piece I have shown you was not prepared as per this one traditional method. I did it with another method, with silver amalgamation, and at that time we have squeezed and removed the extra mercury from
Sir,
that.
one thing, sir, what available in Rameshwaram temple,
Yes.
small Rasalinga, is it the same procedure or some different procedures? How they are preparing? Did you observe, sir?
I did not observe, but one thing I can say that if the
Yes, sir.
if the, any metals or copper is mixed with that, when you give more temperature, then mercury will go and only copper or only Vanga or Naga will remain. That will look like a very hard and stony Shivalinga. That might be people will do. I think so.
I know I have not seen, I have not asked somebody's how they are preparing in Rameshwaram temple, nearby temple, some
Hmm.
small Rasalinga and they are charging high, it is high costly, sir. I think
Okay.
very small pieces, 1,500 they are taking. So
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
what procedure they are following, that we should know. And
Yes, sir.
how they are preparing this Rasalinga, small, very dies will be there, sir. Of course,
Yeah.
yeah, of course, it is very finishing work is there, very small,
Uh,
but they are demanding high, costly.
uh,
And
uh,
what procedure they are following, that we should know, sir.
yes. Yes.
Yeah, sir. Okay, sir.
So,
Thank you. Yeah.
yeah. Actually, I wanted to share one more thing. One Siddha doctor actually recently shared the experience because they don't follow this Ashtra Samskaras for this Parda Shuddhi. They meant they have one Samanya Shuddhi, and
Uh,
because of this loss, they don't do even Samanya Shuddhi. And he told me that he used to put the mercury with the salt in a vessel and they close it. And actually, he didn't tell me how many days it has to be. And by that, Parda gets purified. And again, they use Veera. Veera means Rasa Karpura, like sulfuric acid. Repeatedly, they add and they remove the impurity from Parada. By doing repeatedly, the mercury is very shiny. And as you told, it is very shiny and we can see our face in the mercury and it does not stick to the vessel. So this is the only method he follows. Actually, he was supposed to join with us, but I asked him to join today the session, but he's out of his hometown and he is traveling, so he couldn't. But I'll try to collect the information and the reference from him, and I'll
yes.
share with you, Sandeep. And regarding the Pardalinga also, let me check
Yes.
if I can get the details from Rameshwaram, how they are
Yes.
performing. Yeah.
Yes. Repeated washing with the acid usually I think the oxides which are formed from the mercury or some other elements which are there are usually soluble in acids. So mercury ultimately will become very shiny when we uh, we perform some hydrochloric acid also or sulfuric acid also, and that is why also kanji is also called, it is organic acid, acetic acid. We have been told. I think so. I have seen.
Sir, this ethyl mercury is Sir, I'm Harichandra talking.
Yes,
Uh,
sir. Namaste.
no, sir. Sir, this ethyl mercury is used as a preservative in vaccine preparation. In preparation of vaccines, is used as a preservative, and it is proved to be neurotoxic. It means it damages the nervous system, and on this autism and on these disorders of the nervous system, what children are facing today is attributed largely to the use of ethyl mercury, called as thimerosal, as preservatives in vaccines. It is said that it is banned, but many companies still use as preservatives. As you said in the Rasa Shastra, mercury, and in Ayurveda, the mercury is used extensively in various preparations. So, as many were asking earlier in the session, there's a lot of difference between the 99.99% pure mercury and the Shodhita mercury, or the mercury which is used which is prepared through the Ashta Samskara or Ashtadsh Samskara. So it is not about, what I feel is that it is not about the chemical purity, but it is about the biocompatibility which is induced because of the Ashta Samskara process. That is what I feel. So we should not think in terms of 99.9% purity.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Even for that matter, Loha Shodhana, we take 99.99% pure copper and do Shodhana, mix it with Taila Takra Gava, Nala Kulata, and it is spoiling the purity of the mercury, purity of the copper.
Yeah,
And
yes.
it should induce something which is biologically compatible properties. That is what perhaps that is what we should look into through all these processes, and probably we have to study from this point of view, sir.
Very nicely told, sir. Correct, sir. Very nicely, sir.
Yeah, that's what they have told. Samskaro hi gunantaradana.
Yes,
That's
yes.
why, yeah, we do samskara. And we tell the students that purification is different from Shodhana
Yes, sir.
samskara.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
This mercury compounds, mercury compounds, methyl mercury and ethyl mercury are considered to be poisonous, but HCS and HGO are not considered as a poisonous substance, sir. In most of the Ayurvedic medicines, mercury is used in the sulfide form. 80%, 85% sulfide form. Very rarely it is used in the chloride form. So these are the two forms how the mercury is used in Ayurveda, sir. Not other any like methyl mercury or ethyl mercury is not used. In the dentistry also, they make the amalgams with silver, and then they fill the dental gaps. And there will be no problems with. Nowadays, now mercury is being banned, but since from long years also, the dental amalgams is prepared from silver and mercury, sir. With that, nobody had a problem previously. Nowadays, these people are telling it should be banned.
Perhaps this is what we should suggest, even the modern medicine.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. One thing. Sir, in Bodhana Sanskara, Mukhikarana has mentioned Bubukshita in
Yes.
Bodhana. And also after Niyamana, then Dipana we are doing. Dipana also Bubukhikarana it is there. Mukhikarana. So what in these two samskara, in Bodhana and last Dipana samskara, what will be differentiate, sir? Both are Mukhikarana. Bubukshita Parada, after Bodhana also Bubukshita is there. And after Dipana also Bubukshita is there.
Sir, one is Mukhakarana, and another is to increase Deepana, increase the hunger.
Hungriness.
Increasing hungriness is in the 8th samskara. Creating Mukha so that it can eat others. Creating Mukha is in 6th samskara, sir, as I know. So we will increase the appetite in the 8th samskara, but we have to create mukha in the 6th samskara.
Yeah. We are creating the hungriness in Dipana Samskara. Okay.
Correct, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any others discussion? I am answering whatever I can. If I don't know something, I will tell you don't know. I'm not a Sarvajna. I have done a little bit work in the field of Mercury. So whatever they let us discuss together and we'll come to a conclusion also. So any other queries? Yes.
Definitely. Even though you have explained, I think only the personal experience gives still more clarity. Yeah. So I wish all success to you in the further process. And
Thank
God
you.
bless you, Sandeep, and happy Raksha Bandhan.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Sandeep, Assistant Professor, Department of Arthashastra and Vaisheshya Gopinath, Ayurveda College, to deliver the opening address.
Very good afternoon to all. Before beginning the vote of thanks, I would like to say a few words regarding our sessions. Actually, it was a very great session Sir has conducted for the last 2 weeks, means 2 classes. Because as I told in the last inaugural session, I told it is the dream of every Yashastra person to do something extra with Mercury. That is all Yashastra person's dream. So Sir has done that one. And as Sir told in the last class, if you fall in love with the Mercury, Parada, it will not leave you ever. Like that, this class gives us an enthusiasm. It inspires us to do something extra with the Parada. Thank you, sir. Now, let me begin my duty. First of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude towards our chief patrons, Thiru V. Shanmukham, Chairman Nanda Sri Nanda Educational Trust, Thiru V. Nandakumar Pradeep, Secretary Nanda Educational Trust, Thiru S. Tirumurthy, Secretary Nanda Educational Institutions. Thank you, sir, for the support on behalf of Nanda Ayurveda College and Department of Rasashastra and Vaisheshya Kalpana. And also, I would like to express my sincere gratitude towards Dr. K. Krishnamurthy, Chief Administrative Officer, Nanda Institutions. And I would like to express my sincere gratitude towards Mr. Apollo James, Administrative Officer, Nanda Indian Medicine. Next, I would like to express my sincere gratitude with Dr. Sandeep Manopantar, who was a speaker today for the exceptional session on Ashta Samskara of Bharata. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Next, I would like to express my gratitude towards our principal, Dr. M. Prutika. Actually, she is our HOD also, Department of Rasayastra and Vaisheshya Kalpana. Madam only suggested me regarding this session. We will conduct Ashta Samskara of Bharata, and we will call Sandeep sir also as our speaker. So thank you, madam, for this idea and all the supports. Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to express my gratitude towards all the teaching staff, non-teaching staff, and students of Nanda Ayurveda Medical College and Hospital. Thank you. And finally, without the participants, we cannot. The session will not be fulfilled. And also, there was some good interaction from the participants also. Mishra sir, he is my teacher also. And thank you all the participants for your participation and interaction. Finally, I thank all those who have, if anybody has missed, sorry for that one. I thank all of one and all for the webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay.
I think we can wind up, sir.
Let's end the session. Shantana. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः